Greetings. Hey, it's Doug over here at Community Lending. Now, last week we discussed improving your credit in preparation to you buying a new home. For this week's mortgage moment, I wanted to dig just a little deeper into one of those steps, which is credit utilization. Because I'm often asked, hey, Doug, if I spend $3,000 to $4,000 paying down my credit cards, will that improve my situation? And if so, what should I pay off? And does it matter? It absolutely makes a difference. The question is do you pay things down or do you pay things off? Now, there's two factors I look at in making this decision. First step is look to see if I need to improve your debt to income ratio. Now, your debt to income ratio is the percentage between your income and your consumer debt. By paying certain debt off, this might free up your debt to income ratio, allowing you to buy more home. I mean, this is especially important when you're selling your current home and buying a new one, because putting all your proceeds into your next home isn't always the best option. Now, if your debt to income ratio is okay, the next we need to look at is paying down your debt. Now, I have a program with my credit agency called a What If Simulator. This allows me to see what would happen if we paid down certain debt. Now, to see how this works, let's look at a live example. Now, with this example, the borrower has 2 collection accounts and 6 credit cards with the balance more than 50%. Now, as you might recall from our last video, you want to avoid having your balances exceed 50% of your ceiling because your credit score will drop. Ideally, you want to keep them below 30%. Now, if my borrower paid all his credit cards down so the balances are below 50%, it would increase his score to roughly 677. So it's increasing 48 points, which is great, but it would cost my borrower $4,500 to do this. So I ran the scenario a little different and didn't have him paying off the most expensive card, but I have him pay the rest down to 50%. It didn't increase the score to 677, but it still raised it to 671, and that extra 6 points would not have given my borrower any lower interest rate, but it did only cost him $1,815. So it's saving him $2,700 of credit card debt he didn't need to pay down. This is why it's so crucial that I check your credit 2 to 3 months before you start looking for a house, because it allows me to spot areas of concern where we can improve your credit and thus improve your interest rate. In fact, to illustrate this even further, take a look at one more option that this borrower can do. If he were to contact both collection agencies and pay down their balances to a satisfactory level and have them remove the account from the credit report, take a look at what can happen to their credit score. 733. Now, wow, that's a big difference. Could this happen to you? Yes, I see it happen all the time. So give me a call if you're thinking of buying or refinancing in the near future, and let's see what we can do to your credit score. A short call could literally save you hundreds or thousands of dollars over the life of your loan. This is Doug with Community Lending. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week.